Hey guys, I have a quick Stoic problem here for you guys to test your knowledge. Feel free to pause the video and check your answers at the end, and hopefully your strategy of solving this is similar or a variant of this, doesn't matter. But yeah, let's get right into it. So it's going to ask us to write a balanced chemical equation with silver nitrate and barium chloride to form silver chloride and barium nitrate. This is a simple like solubility rules kind of problem that you'll see later on in the unit, probably next week. But in some questions you'll just be given the reactants, and using solubility you should be able to see what the products will be, but it's fairly easy, so you just have to write it out. And I like to leave space for my coefficients. So I'm going to start off with silver nitrate plus barium chloride forms silver chloride and barium nitrate. This is where it's important to know like your charges on your periodic table. I was looking up just to double check mine. Know your charges of your polyatomic ions. Those will help you in the long run forming these balanced chemical equations. So now we're going to balance it. We have 2 chlorides on this side. We have 1 on this side. So we're going to do that. Now we have two silvers on this side and 2 nitrates on this side. So we're going to do that, and it should be balanced. So it is. I've double checked it. Get rid of all that. Okay, now we're going to move on. So it's asking if we have 39.02 grams of barium chloride. We're reacting it with excess silver nitrate, so we don't have to worry about there being a limiting reactant. So you can just go ahead and go to the product side, and it's asking for representative particles, but we're going to have to use Avogadro's number. So that's going to be 22 times 10 to the 23rd particles of silver chloride. So we're going to now use our mole, our AMU, to find how many moles. So 1 mole of barium chloride is equal to 208,233 grams of barium chloride. Whatever, this is where Stoic comes in. So we have 1 mole of barium chloride, yes. And we're going to find out silver chloride, and we have 2 moles of silver chloride. So we're just going to write that down. 1 mole of barium chloride produces 2 moles of silver chloride. Simple as that. You're just going to use your balanced chemical equation to solve this problem. Now, once we have that, we know that 1 mole is equal to 6.022 times 10 to the 23rd particles. I'm not going to write that out. Our answer that we get is 2.257 times 10 to the 23 particles. And remember, we have 4 sig figs. Our final answer should have 4 sig figs, and we do. So we're good. Okay, next part. Now it's asking if we have 410.8 grams of barium nitrate. How many grams of silver nitrate were reacted? So we're just going to work backwards now. So we have 1 mole of barium nitrate reacted to form with 2 moles of silver nitrate. So we're going to get our moles. So 1 mole of barium nitrate is equal to 261,335 grams. Okay, so now we're going to use our moles. So we said 1 mole of barium nitrate reacted with, well, actually was produced from 2 moles of silver nitrate. There we go. Now it's asking you grams, so we're going to use our AMU. So 1 mole of silver nitrate is equal to 169.872 grams. And when we solve that out, I'm going to write this out down here. We solve that out, we get 534.1 grams of silver nitrate. So I think the key to solving these problems is, first, number one, understanding balancing your chemical equations, and really practicing those, because they can get complicated, especially as the more you work through them and the harder problems that you get. Really understanding your charges, making sure you know your polyatomic charges and the difference between nitrate and like nitrite. Really understanding your polyatomic ions is probably like the best thing to know. And then the rest is basically you're just using dimensional analysis. The Stoic part is just using your balanced equation to convert to something else, like in moles. So I'd recommend doing a lot of practice problems like these, looking up some online if you can, Chem 101 for sure. If you guys have any problems, feel free to come to my office hours on Thursdays. But other than that, I have nothing else for you guys. Have a good rest of your day. Go Frogs.